Hello everyone, so today we are at Grand Floridian in an outer building. We have a deluxe room that sleeps 5 people with a garden view. These rooms are larger than normal rooms here and we really like the layout a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of different, but it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a separated living room area in the room too. So it's kind of nice. It feels a lot bigger than it probably is, but we really like it. And the one thing to note about these deluxe rooms at Grand Floridian is that they are not club level access rooms. So we have a deluxe room that we are staying in at Boardwalk, and that's a club level room. There's also one at Beach Club and a few other places, but this one does not have club access, and that's worth noting. It is not in the Sugarloaf building, it is in the other outer buildings here. So that being said, let's go and check out the room. So as we head into the room, you'll notice something is a little bit different about the door, and that is the 2 peep holes there on the door. So I want to point out that this is, because of those, you can tell, an accessible room. So it's going to be a little bit different than you may find if you get a regular room that is a deluxe room here at the Grand Floridian. So there's a few differences that I'll point out as we go along. First thing when you come in the room here is you do have a closet over there on the right, and in this case it does have mirrors all up and down the doors. That is something that is unique to this room. We have not seen that anywhere else here at Grand Floridian, so makes it feel a little bit bigger when you walk in just because you got those mirrors there. Now inside it's going to be the same as every other closet here. It's going to have your extra pillows and blankets, your hanging space for your clothes, of course iron and ironing board over there in the corner, and your safe down below right there. And then because you are at the Grand Floridian, you know you've got to have the robes because you fancy when you're staying at the Grand Floridian. Now on our left we have the bathroom area, and this is going to be the biggest difference here in this room. So instead of having 2 separate bathroom areas, one with the toilet and tub and shower, and the other having the vanity, it is all one room that has a sliding door that closes it off right here. So it's a little bit of a different layout and just kind of a better setup if you have a wheelchair and have accessibility needs. But if you're used to the regular rooms here that are kind of divided in the bathroom area, it's gonna be quite different. So as you can see, the shower over here is a roll-in shower, and they've got a detachable shower head up there for it, and they have a bench down here, and of course the grab bars on the wall as well. So that's the biggest difference, is going to be that shower and the layout here in the bathroom. Now of course you do still have the beautiful picture silhouette of Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and you have all of your soaps and amenities, things like that. It's just a little bit of a different setup with the layout. You've got a double vanity with a good amount of counter space. You do have less counter space than you would in a regular room just because of the change in layout. And then the toilet is right over here in the corner too, so again that's quite different. I've got to point out while I'm over here that they still are stamping all of the tissues and toilet paper with the GF logo, because when you're at the Grand Floridian, you must have everything with your logo on it. That is how fancy you are. And in case you forget where you are, you can just look at the box of tissues and be like, oh yeah, I'm at the Grand Floridian. Now this room, as you can tell, is quite a bit bigger than the regular rooms, and it feels a lot bigger than the regular rooms. They do still just sleep 5 people, so it's not like you get any extra sleeping capacity. You just have a little bit more space to spread out. In the bedroom part here, you have the 2 queen beds, one of which has a little hidden Mickey on it waiting for us when we came in. And above the bed here on the left, we've got a beautiful painting of the Grand Floridian and what some artist imagines it may look like if you had a bridge and willow tree and little pond with lily pads and stuff outside the Grand Floridian, which, spoiler alert, they do not. But it is beautiful to see that painting there. They've got plenty of seating here in this room. Because they have so much extra space, they've added a few additional chairs and also some additional lamps for light throughout the room, which is really nice. Your dresser over here has a few drawers on it that are not very big. They don't have a ton of space in them, but they are available there. And then inside this cabinet is going to be your mini fridge. So you've got a mini fridge for your drinks and things like that. They have USBs and wall outlets built into the dresser. So you've got some spaces to charge your devices over here on the countertop. And then on the nightstand beside the bed, you have an additional USB outlet with another plug there so you can plug in all your devices. Before we head over to the other half of the room, I'm going to take a stop here at the desk and show you our Keurig with our K-cups and sugar and all those good things that you need to make morning coffee, as well as, disposable cups and mugs, and then your ice box. So your desk is kind of taken up by all the coffee things, but fear not, you have a second table underneath that you could pull out. It is on wheels and roll around the room. You can use that if you need somewhere to sit and write or work or eat or anything you need there. So you do have that option even though your desk is kind of already full. And the desk also has a USB plug back there in the back. On the chair here, we have one of our favorite hidden Mickeys, especially fitting of the Grand Floridian with the gold embroidery there on the back of the chair. Mickey kind of in that ornate design, and I think that's really, really cute. Now, the big part of this deluxe room that is different is this area right over here that is kind of in the turret, for lack of a better word, of the building here. And I'll show you what I mean on another building so you can kind of get an idea of the context of where we are. You've got an extra chair over here with an ottoman that's actually quite comfy. And once again, you'll find the Grand Floridian logo, this time on a pillow. So they definitely don't want you forgetting where you're staying when you're at the Grand Floridian. This couch here may look familiar. It is very similar, if not the exact same, as the ones in the regular rooms here, the standard rooms, and it folds down to a twin bed so you can sleep a fifth person while you're here. So you've got a twin bed up on the back of that couch there, and that is a little bit shorter than a regular twin bed, but you can definitely sleep someone who is, I'd say, under 6 foot, maybe under 5'10" on that bed there. One more thing before I show you the view and we walk out and check out the balcony. You have a second TV here in the room. So this living room area on the left, for lack of a better term, has a smaller TV in it. And then of course you have your big TV up there on the wall above the dresser. So you've got two different TVs. I would probably not want to run both at the same time, at least not with very loud volume, because they're pretty close to each other to have both of them going, but you do have that option if you'd like it. Of course, one of the cool things about this room is all the windows all the way around, and this room has a garden view, which here at the Grand Floridian kind of means pool view most of the time. There's kind of some garden stuff out there, but you are also overlooking the pool, so really pretty view, kind of a fun place to stay. And then before we head outside and check out the balcony, I've got to point out, because I cannot pass over hidden Mickeys in these rooms, we have hidden Mickeys here in the curtains. So we've got a brown hidden Mickey right there, all throughout the pattern on the curtains. And you can see him up and down on the curtain there. And then we also have hidden Mickeys on the sheer curtains right there at the intersection. You can see there's little embroidered Mickeys there. And if I can get a better angle on it, you can see it's little gold thread embroidered Mickey heads. So adorable little detail the Imagineers put into the curtains here at the Grand Floridian, and that's in, of course, all the rooms, but we love seeing those since most resorts just have the regular sheer curtains. Now, you don't get cheated of a balcony. You do still get one when you have this room. It's just a little bit of a different layout. You don't have the sliding glass doors. You just have the door over here, and your balcony is slightly bigger, very slightly bigger than the other standard rooms here in this building, but you do still just have the two chairs and the table. So no additional furniture out here on the balcony. We've got a great view from our balcony. I know it says garden view, but we're definitely calling this a pool view because that's pretty much all we can see. Although there are some flowers, I guess, down there at the bottom. So that's the garden, maybe. That's what they're talking about. I don't know. I don't know how they quantify that. But if you look at the building over here on our right, you can see that kind of round turret sticking out on the front of the building there. That is where we are located in this building. It is the section where all the deluxe rooms are. You can kind of see all the windows going around the outside there, just like here, they are going around the wall. So that is where the deluxe rooms are located, and they're in, I think, all of these outer buildings. If not, they're in most of them. And again, there are no deluxe rooms available in the club level building of Sugarloaf. So that's going to conclude our tour here of the outer building deluxe room with a garden view at the Grand Floridian.
If you found that video helpful, please give us a like. And if you have any questions about that room tour, feel free to comment. We're happy to answer any questions. And to know when we put more of these videos up, please be sure to subscribe. We've got a ton of videos on here and more coming.
Yeah, and if you need more information on the Walt Disney World resorts or activities or parks or anything else going on here at Walt Disney World, you can find plenty of that at our website, herewiththeears.com. Until next time,
We're here with the ears.